Okay, I'm Ben, and I'm going to show all my Ben 10 toys. First up, we have got Vilgax. He's got this sword, see? It's really shiny. And he's got this little red thing on his arm so he can shoot lasers out of it, and his eyes do. That's why they're red. And his head can only move like this. And he has a gun in his pocket and can move his legs like he can go in an angle. And he's got this golden arm where he can use like a shield around his body. Okay, now next up we've got Tailspin. Tailspin is like a turtle, he can spin, and there's a new character called Work, and he rides on Tailspin like this, but I'll show you how he rides. You just turn his head around and you get his arms off, and then it will look like this, and then you turn his legs like this, and then you get the shell off, and it looks like he can spin around and go. Okay, so next up we've got Upchuck. He has these little spots on his head, and his powers are to eat things, and then he Upchucks it out. I've got to show you, there's some black badges here, see? But Vilgax hasn't, because he's a bad guy. Instead, he's got this little, like, arrow thing on his arm. And Upchuck has a fat tummy to match his head, and he has a tail. And it's green, see? So next up, we've got Swampfire. Swampfire, when guys try to attack him, his body goes back, and he gets Flower's arms like this. And I know it's Albedo, because when you press his back, the Omnitrix turns red. So I totally know it's Albedo. So next up, we've got Nanomech. Nanomech has a really echoey voice, and he can shrink, and he can grow back up, and he can shoot things out of his one eye. Okay, next up we've got Armadillo. Armadillo can dig underground because he's got these like drill hands, and if you take the drill hands off, you can like dig forward like that, like. And you can put him back on easily. And again, he's got the badge. So, this is Ultimate Spider-Monkey. He has the badge again, but with Ultimate. Well, Ultimate Spider-Monkey has extra legs. They're like spider legs, see? And it's really hard for him to stand up. It's really hard for him, so he needs to go like something like a zombie or something, and you can turn his big head around, and these little feet at the bottom can move, but not really fast because they're really stiff. Okay, next up we've got Spider-Monkey. His powers are he can like get a web from his tail, and then goes down like, wahoo! Everybody's so like little ants up here. And he can make like a web to catch aliens. Don't just hear that because I want my little web. And he's got like 6 legs. He's got 4 eyes. Next up we've got Waff. He has like knives on his arms so he can like chop things. And he can like bounce really far because he's like a wolf or something. Next up we've got Woodhazard. Woodhazard can suck up air with these holes, and it can spray water out of them. And like he can do with water. And next up we've got Echo Echo. That's ultimate. Ultimate Echo can get like these discs, and then it can go like at the enemy. Quite cool. And he's got all these discs around him, see? He's got them on his legs and his arm and his ears. And next up, we've got Amphibian. Amphibian uses electric. You can hit an electric inside him, I think. But it doesn't work anymore. It's all like dusty inside. And I didn't know Amphibian has legs, but that's actually real. And he has the other tricks. Next up, we've got Satellite. Well, like Satellite is in the old series. He goes really fast, and he has a mode so he can go really fast. And you first you need to move the legs up, and then you put his arms in a special mode like this. And then he closes his head like this, and then he has a helmet and really fastly. It looks like he goes in the air. Next up, we've got Diamond Head. Diamond Head is a strong diamond, and he can make like swords and stuff and shields, so he can attack baddies. Next up, we've got Ripjaws. Well, Ripjaws, he goes into water and eats fish and stuff like that, like enemies. And he's got like flippers. You can turn him into like a shark or a fish. And he has this antenna thing up on his head. And he's got loads of teeth too. And that's the end.